Hello everyone, and welcome to our Horizon Zero Dawn Let's Play. Today we embark upon our adventure with Heap of Trouble.
What are they doing?
Well, well. Always told Derval a woman would undo him, and he had it coming. I've calluses older than you.
I have calluses enough if you want to test me.
She sparks. I believe it, Flamehair. Petra Forge woman.
Aloy. Machine hunter.
Machine hunter, eh? Huh. I could have a use for you. Straight of it is, we're being muscled out of our own claim. That's why I've been working on this scrap-spitting beast. It's a dispute settler.
What is this place, Petra?
The Free Heap. Free because we answer to no one but ourselves, the metal, and the dust storms. And the heap's back there. A scrapyard, piled by Osram past, from the leavings of the old ones. Breathe it in. Get the smell in you.
Smoke. And sweat.
Living in the trees has dulled your senses. I can taste 5 metals just in my spit.
So all this scrap was left by the ancients. Was it a battlefield?
Stockpile maybe, or a rubbish heap. Packed so tight it all fused together. Those old ones tossed away more than we'll ever know.
But don't you want to know? To understand what it all meant?
Nah. Some delvers spend their whole lives trying to make sense of it. Not me. What it means is there's good smelting here. Yeah, don't need to understand a forest to chop down the trees for your arrows.
If you did, you'd know Ridgewood makes better shafts.
Careful, you'll scald your tongue with that fire. I don't pine for the old ones. They had their time. Their works are finished. All their inventions are under mountains now, rust on bones. My sisters and brothers of the Forge will make a new world.
So you're a forge woman. You run the forge and the town too.
The town is the Forge, and everyone pulls their weight. The right way to do it, without all the Ealdermen having their say. If we were back in the claim, Osram land, 3 days argument anytime someone wants to hammer in a bolt.
Sounds infuriating.
Oh, it is. But we like arguing. You need hot air to keep a furnace burning. Still, some traditions aren't up for debate. I would have ended up Petra Forge wife. How do you like the sound of that?
I don't think it fits you.
Good answer. That's why I left. I was steel young from the Forge then. Could make anything of myself before I'd cooled in my ways.
So you left your homeland and came here?
Went to Meridian. Everyone does. Joined the work gangs on the Great Elevator. We finished just as the Mad King got a taste for blood. So I spat and swore I'd find a place for everyone who stuck with me. We lived job to job until the war ended. Then we came upon this old Osram camp. Long abandoned, metal piled up high. A place to start again. Place to leave my mark. When I was your age, I thought the lasting mark came from the hardest strike.
I suppose you know better now that you're an elder.
Trade secret.
This weapon you're working on, I've never seen anything like it. Your design?
See my face in it, can you? This one's mother helped reclaim Meridian back in the day. A job like that isn't done with strategy. They needed to shake the walls, turn the mad Sun King's army to blood and feathers. What's that face for?
Weapons with such power.
It's not the weapon, Flamehair, it's the wielder. If that siege had touched the Great Elevator, they'd have answered to me. Good work, that elevator. Story in every chain link. I'll make you suffer them one day if you like. This beast doesn't have a story yet. Too heavy to carry, eats metal like a snap maw.
You said you're being pushed out of your territory.
Out of the junk heap. A pack of scrappers came snuffling in just after we opened a good seam of weapon parts. And now we've got a standoff with a gang of bandits at our foundry. They blockaded us out. They're sitting on our power cells. Guess they like shiny things. Well, to finish up our defenses, I need those parts and cells. In and out job. Keep your hands clean.
I'm not afraid of getting them dirty.
Aren't you a blast of air from the bellows?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we actually need to work our way into this bandit layer. Obviously, we do have a couple of individuals over here. Let's try to take him out of commission. Unfortunately, could have been a lot cleaner, but that definitely means that our time here is going to be a little bit quicker than it otherwise would be. Now, of course, as of the moment, not everybody's been alerted to our presence. Obviously, they're a little suspicious, but I think we can probably still make this work. We do have an individual coming to say hello. Obviously, going to shoot this dude basically center mass. Obviously, that's one less problem for us to deal with. Now, unfortunately, it looks like we do have a lot of individuals kind of high above.
They're giving up.
Well, I sure hope so, considering that we kind of found ourselves in quite a predicament there for just a brief moment. Now, it's probably in our best interest to do a little bit of targeting right now, just so that we can kind of track where these guys are. And ultimately, that way we won't have so many surprises like we did just moments ago. Alrighty here, so we have identified where a majority of these guys are. I think as we work our way a little bit more inward, I think we're going to find some additional information, but I'm going to try to shoot this dude, but he's not really making my life too easy, is he? Let's see if we can't continue to meander our way over to the other side.
Bandits have a good defense. Better spot all their sentries before I look for the power cells.
We were able to successfully take out another one, which is marvelous. However, as we continue to move in, things are about to get very interesting. We do have to recover these power cells. Obviously, I think we're going to find that that's probably not going to be the easiest thing in the entire world. In just a moment here, looks like we might be navigating through potentially this front gate, but I don't exactly see an entry point. Looks like we're going to be a little bit of an assassin here for just a moment. Ooh, that could have been very, very bad. Now, if this individual comes over here, it's always like the one time I don't have the skill that would actually be incredibly beneficial for kind of taking this person out of commission, is the absolute one time that we actually need it. Luckily, we were able to quickly take that person out of commission, though. I mean, obviously, our archery skills are pretty impressive. I mean, I must say that we have really outfitted ourselves for success in those situations. We do have an individual all the way up there, obviously going for center mass on that big boy. Looks like we do have another one over there. A couple more individuals also in that general direction, but I might try to focus on some of these individuals before we get too carried away. Obviously, I don't want to have arrows raining down from the heavens on us. Now, unfortunately, there being a couple of people over here, this does make things a little bit more challenging. Got a nice good shot right in the buttocks there for that person. Obviously, not going to be very fun for them, but that sounds really like a them problem, not so much an us problem. We have to recover these power cells, which is definitely going to be a little tricky. As you guys can see, we do have a couple of people that are actually in pairs at the moment. We got incredibly lucky on that, I will say. I was actually very surprised that we did not alert every single person to our presence. Things might quickly be shifting here in just a moment, but both of them have been taken out of commission.
Spotted trouble.
There, a power cell.
Now, of course, there actually looks to be a rock structure over here, so let's take full advantage of that, and then we'll hop all the way over and pretty much just drop right down to pick up this power cell.
Okay, done. Now to get into the scrapper's run and find those weapon parts.
You'll get yours when the clan blows in. Town's good as torched.
Well, gosh darn it, that's not exactly what I want to see. Now, it means we're actually going to have to find our way all the way over there, so it looks like we actually need to basically come up here, and hopefully this will allow us to get access to get out of here in a quick and timely fashion. It does look like we're kind of finding ourselves into some interesting positions at the moment, aren't we?
All this scrap. Dragged here from who knows where and when. Lots of scrappers prowling. Hope they haven't stripped the parts already.
Looks like we are currently invested into a recovery mission at the moment. Looks like we have been identified, so obviously it's going to be in our best interest to try to get these guys taken out of commission. But it looks like we were pretty successful so far. Now, we do have a big individual over here creating some new challenges for us, but nothing that we haven't dealt with before.
The scrappers made that pile. Let me find something Petra can use. Fast.
Now, it does look like we have 2 more of these that we actually need to work on. Now, we do need to kind of keep a watchful eye. It looks like there are quite a bit of enemy foes in this general area. Now, I think as we take out that one, man, this guy's got some really good vision. I must give him some props there. I was going to try to go for that shot, but I felt like it was probably going to be a little too tricky, I think, for my skill set for something that long.
Got too much already.
Now, let's actually double time it all the way back over here, and it looks like if we come over to this general direction, we should be able to take this guy out of commission, and then it does look like we're basically potentially have just one foe left, which obviously it's not going to work out too well for them, but it's going to work out pretty well for us, though.
Back to Petra. I've been in the scrapyard long enough. Petra, I have the parts you wanted, but there are more bandits coming. The rest of their clan. They want to take the town.
Do they now? Hold this thing steady while I give it a voice. Then we'll let it talk terms for us. Now take it up and brace yourself. Don't press it against your hips if you ever want to use those for...
All right, I got it. Heavy. All I can do to hold it up. Come on, then, if you're coming!
Run this forged dirt town red, boys!
Heh, manners.
Oh wow, this thing is a very interesting weapon. Obviously, we can do a little bit of destruction to the environment. I mean, man, look at us go. Does have a little bit of drop there, but we're actually going to be able to line up some really efficient shots on them, and then just that one more individual over there, but he should be pretty much dead here before very long. Obviously, maybe a teeny bit out of range, but I don't think it's really going to help them too much. Man, look at us absolutely just shredding these guys, and we're not even fully loading this thing up, and we're still dropping them like a sack of potatoes.
Bandit clan would pull back now.
Come on, you bungheads! They only have one cannon!
Well, we may only have one cannon, but we have a very, very efficient cannon operator. Looks like a couple more individuals kind of hiding over there. It would be such a shame if we took out all that cover and absolutely left them with nothing left.
They're gathering under the bridge, Aloy. Bring it down on them.
What? It's your bridge.
Bridges come and go. Shoot it down. boys. Whoa! Might have overdone it a little. Now, I'm no soldier, but I'd
Steal
call
ones
that a
again?
rout.
Oh, my teeth hurt from all that.
That's interesting. Need a leather strap to bite down on, perhaps. We'll give those wretches a sky burial. That's fancy talk for leaving them out for the birds. More than they'd have done for us if this thing didn't work.
If it didn't work? It could have not worked?
It isn't finished. That's why we're testing it. Now, you had your Nora toys to fight with. Saying goes, you can only trust metal. But my trust was placed well in you. You're owed, Aloy Machine Hunter. I won't forget it.
Neither will I, Petra. Whoa. Still feel the lightning snap in my hair.